Well, come to Napoleon Hill's Think Ladies and Gentlemen Winners mindset succeed in hard times. There is a difference between those who merely exist and those who rise. In the crucible of hard times, when everything seems to be against you, the ones who succeed are not the ones who had the most money, the highest education, or the most favorable circumstances. They are the ones who chose the winner's mindset. When the world shuts its doors, they don't complain, they don't retreat. They knock louder or build a new door. Their success was born not in comfort, but in adversity. They learn to look at pain and say, "You are my teacher." You see, the real test of your character is not how you behave when things are easy. It is how you rise when the mountain is tall, when your friends are few, and when your strength seems gone. The winner's mindset is forged in silence, in disappointment, in solitude. It is a fire that grows hotter when the night gets darker. Those who carry it walk differently. They walk with purpose, with clarity, and with relentless focus because they have decided that their destiny is not negotiable. Every hard time is an invitation. It calls you to stop waiting and start creating. It challenges you to step out of self-pity and step into power. Life may hit you with failures, betrayals, and setbacks, but the one thing it can never take from you is your will. And your will, when guided by the right mindset, is more powerful than armies. The winner sees obstacles as opportunities, enemies as motivation, and losses as lessons. Nothing is wasted in the mind of a winner. Even defeat is fuel. In hard times, the average person seeks comfort. The winner seeks growth. The average person asks, "Why me?" The winner asks, "What now?" The average person breaks down. The winner breaks through. It is not about being fearless. It is about being courageous enough to take action despite the fear. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision that something else is more important. And what is more important than your future? If you want to win, you must develop a mind that refuses to be broken. You must learn to sit in the storm and still see the sun. You must carry belief when there is no evidence, when the bank account is low, when the dream seems far, when the road looks empty. You must still believe. Because what you believe in hard times will shape what you receive in good times. You do not prepare for battle in the battlefield. You prepare in silence, in your thoughts, in your persistence. That is the mind of a winner. You are never meant to live at the mercy of your conditions. The winner's mindset declares war on mediocrity. It stands tall in the face of doubt. It builds habits that the weak avoid. While others talk, the winner acts. While others quit, the winner endures. While others seek excuses, the winner seeks ways. It is not talent that makes the difference. It is mindset. A focused, disciplined, and determined mind will always find a way to rise, even in the deepest valley. So, in these hard times, you are faced with a choice to become a victim of your conditions or a victor over them. Decide now that your hardship is not a wall. It is a mirror showing you who you must become. Decide now that your pain is not punishment, it is preparation. Decide now that your delay is not denial, it is development. The winner's mindset doesn't wait for change. It becomes the change, and that, above all, is how you succeed when times are hard. Hard times reveal the real you. Hard times do not create weakness. They expose what is already inside. When the pressure mounts and the ease disappears, the mask that most people wear begins to crack. What lies beneath is the truth of one's mental habits, emotional resilience, and personal integrity. In good times, it is easy to pretend, easy to fake strength, confidence, and faith, but when things fall apart, when comfort is stripped away, what remains is the real character of the individual. This is why the man who masters himself in hard times becomes unstoppable. He has already met his real self, conquered him, and chosen the version of himself that does not retreat. There is no illusion in adversity. There is only clarity. The fog of ease dissipates, and what is left is a raw mirror, a mirror that reflects your thoughts, your doubts, your beliefs, your fears, and your level of discipline. You either run from that mirror, or you stare into it until you rise. Those who avoid hard times avoid themselves. Those who embrace hard times are forced to confront who they really are, and it is in that confrontation that greatness begins, because only when you know yourself can you truly shape yourself. Pain is the path to power. Pain is not the enemy. It is the instructor that separates the weak from the willing. No man becomes strong without resistance. No diamond shines without pressure. No soul evolves without discomfort. Pain is not a signal to quit. It is a signal to pay attention. It wakes you up from the fog of habit and forces you to examine the structure of your thoughts. When you are in pain, you do not just think. You think deeply, you question, you reflect, and you become desperate for truth. That desperation is the seed of transformation. Without pain, there would be no urgency to change. Pain breaks illusions of control, comfort, or confidence. It tears apart your excuses and lays your potential bare. When you choose to walk through pain instead of avoiding it, you build mental muscle. You realize that on the other side of pain is clarity, purpose, and strength. Those who avoid pain remain small. Those who embrace it become limitless. If pain is your teacher, then your breakthrough is your diploma, and the degree you earn is mastery over your own mind. Thoughts become your survival weapon in hard times. Your thoughts are either your greatest weapon or your silent killer. You cannot afford to think casually. When the pressure is high, you must become the architect of your inner dialogue and the protector of your mental environment. If you allow fear to camp in your mind, it will build strongholds. If you allow faith to reign in your thoughts, it will forge miracles. The quality of your thoughts determines the direction of your energy, and your energy, when focused, becomes power. You do not survive hard times by wishing for ease. You survive by mastering thought. The man who speaks life to himself when everything looks dead is the man who survives. The man who tells himself, "I will rise," when everything says you are done, is the one who overcomes negative thinking. Is not just unproductive, it is dangerous, because in chaos you can only move as far as you believe. What you believe shapes what you attempt. What you attempt defines what you achieve. Train your mind like a warrior sharpens a blade, because in the battle of hard times your thoughts will either wound you or win for you. Discipline is the engine of endurance. Discipline is not about comfort. It is about consistency in discomfort. Most men fail in hard times not because they lack desire, but because they lack discipline. Desire without discipline is a dream that rots in the soil. But when discipline becomes your standard, you do not need motivation. You wake up and act regardless of how you feel. Discipline is what allows you to show up when no one is watching. It is what drives you to do the work when there is no applause. The undisciplined man waits to feel good. The disciplined man acts even when he feels nothing. The one who is disciplined in the dark will be crowned in the light, because success is not created in front of people. It is built in silence. The routine you follow in chaos is the weapon that destroys that chaos. You must become a creature of habit. When the world is falling apart, you must rise at the same hour, act with the same intensity, and pursue your goal with the same fire, not because you are perfect, but because you are committed. Discipline is not a tool. It is a lifestyle, and those who adopt it become untouchable. When hard times come, vision gives pain a purpose. When you have a vision, pain becomes a passage, not a prison. Most people are crushed in hard times because they cannot see beyond the present moment. They see the loss, the suffering, the struggle, but they fail to see what it is producing. Vision gives you the power to assign meaning to your hardship. Without vision, pain feels random and unbearable, but with vision, pain becomes part of a divine process. The man with vision does not run from pain. He runs toward the outcome on the other side. Vision allows you to turn agony into action. It fuels your persistence and makes your suffering sacred. You are not just enduring for no reason. You are evolving. You are not just struggling. You are being sculpted. When you see yourself beyond your current situation, you begin to rise. The fire around you begins to shape you instead of destroy you. Vision gives You a map when everything looks lost. It makes your steps meaningful even when they are heavy, and when you walk by vision, you begin to discover that your pain was preparing your platform. Environment shapes your resilience. You cannot build a winner's mindset in a toxic environment. The soil you grow in determines the fruit you produce. If you surround yourself with negativity, doubt, and fear, your resilience will weaken. But if you surround yourself with faith, purpose, and relentless energy, your spirit becomes unshakable. You must guard your environment like a warrior guards his camp. Remove the voices that feed your fear. Cut off the influences that steal your focus. Do not allow anyone in your space who does not believe in your breakthrough, even in isolation. You must build a positive environment through books, thoughts, and habits. Speak life to yourself and feed your mind with what strengthens you. Resilience is not just an inner force. It is also a reflection of what surrounds you. You become what you consistently hear and observe. If your environment echoes your potential, you will endure storms with strength. If your environment whispers limitation, you will retreat before the battle begins. Choose wisely where you stand and who you walk with, because no one survives hard times in the wrong place with the wrong people, and the man who creates the right environment becomes immune to external pressure. Faith in yourself unlocks your future in the darkest season. Your belief in yourself becomes your most valuable asset. When the doors close and the applause stops, all you have left is your own voice. If that voice is filled with fear, you will collapse, but if it is filled with faith, you will rise again. Faith in yourself is not arrogance. It is alignment with your inner power. It is the refusal to doubt the seed that was planted within you. You may not see results today, but that does not mean your future isn't unfolding. You must believe in your ability to grow, to endure, and to transform, because without that belief, your actions will be weak and your effort half-hearted. No one has ever achieved greatness by doubting their own destiny. The ones who succeed are the ones who look at the impossible and whisper, "I still believe." That belief creates energy, momentum, and miracles. You must train your mind to expect success, not failure. You must walk like the outcome is already guaranteed. Faith gives you fire when life gives you ashes. It gives you light when your path disappears, and the man who walks with belief in himself becomes the man who creates what others only dream about. So when the storms come, and they always will, you now know what to do. Do not curse the wind. Do not fear the rain. Stand tall and let the fire inside of you burn hotter than the chaos outside of you. Let your discipline speak louder than your distractions. Let your vision stretch wider than your pain. Let your belief in yourself crush every whisper of doubt. Because the ones who win are not the ones who waited for life to be fair. They are the ones who decided that no matter what, they would not fold. This is your invitation to rise. This is your moment to declare war on fear, excuses, weakness, and everything that kept you small. You've got what it takes. You always did. It's time to stop shrinking and start showing up like the champion you were born to be. Hard times are not your enemy. They are your training ground. They are not here to destroy you. They are here to reveal you. So don't run. Don't hide. Don't make excuses. Stand firm. Speak power. Move forward. Build the mindset of a winner, and you will walk through hell like it's your hallway. You will turn setbacks into setups. You will rise from the ashes and lead others with the strength you earned in silence. Winners are not born in comfort. They are forged in adversity, and now you've been forged, so go. Go chase your vision with everything you have. Go act like the world is waiting on your purpose. Go make the hard times regret ever testing you.